part of the new vision for the Diocese of Tasmania is helping local parishes develop intentional pathways for people to become disciples of Jesus. One of the ways that we're helping parishes is by inviting Ken Morgan to come and run the Pathways course. And he did that recently with a few Hobart parishes.
So pathways, you can think about it in two ways. Firstly, it's a way of thinking about how are we going to use all of the activities of our church to make disciples on purpose. Okay, so it's a way of organising things. But at another level, it's a way of thinking about church. Thinking about church is, it's an environment that creates disciples, and how do we intentionalise it so everything we do contributes to that one purpose. They'll probably find that their church has got some gaps in its processes, that it's got some processes that aren't serving it very well, aren't serving its mission very well. But the good thing is they'll find a whole lot of opportunities. And so they'll say, wow. For some churches they'll see, well, there's a couple of simple things that we could do to really improve our effectiveness. Other churches, the news is not quite so good and they realise they've got a long way to go. But at least you don't have to fix everything all at once. They'll walk away with what's the one or two important things that we can do to start this journey.
I think probably the best thing is to be intentional about mission, and as a church, like we've had individuals being intentional, but I think there's probably a new vision about the whole congregation being intentional.
Just being able to kind of map out where we are now, where we want to be, what lies in between, if that's an abyss or there's stuff there to work with.
What we do quite a lot of things at church, but to make a direction, to clarify it.
We need people who are trained, obviously. Looking back on what we've learnt today, we don't have enough people trained up for the direction that we want to go in.
It was good to think in what you already think in your head, but to think of ways to concretely do the things that you want to see happen.
We have intended as a group to try and make a pathway from playgroup to the congregation.
We're going to get together a group of people to pray about we're wanting to start a playgroup, so we want to have that on the foundation of prayer.
We are going to size up what's needed to change on the ground, because running a playgroup, which is our first move, needs space, and space that's dedicated to it and suitable.
I think it'd be very worthwhile for any parish to do it, just to have the concept of pathways, even if there aren't pathways there at the moment, but identifying what you're doing, where you want people to go and where the gaps are.
Come with an open mind and come prepared to be challenged, but also to be excited.
We would like to commend the Pathways course and also the Vine Project as different ways that you can intentionally make disciples of Jesus. If you're interested and would like to find out more for your parish, please contact the Bishop's office.